The Learning Performance Network is a programme in which schools throughout England work with the Royal Shakespeare Company over 3 years. Each year the Learning Performance Network consists of 10 schools. Of each of those 10 schools there are 7 or 8 cluster schools attached. So throughout the 3-year programme of the Learning Performance Network there are around 300 schools. During the first year, we took part in a number of training sessions relating to how active rehearsal techniques and processes can be applied into a classroom scenario. My experiences, both in the insets that were delivered in the school and in the workshops and the sessions that took place in Stratford, were a real opportunity to really break down what it was for students to be active in their own learning, and to then bring that back and put that into my own classroom practice. It really gave me an opportunity to think about how I can put my subject background into teaching and learning, not just in that of drama and English, but in a number of different subject areas.
Particularly from our research project, it's very apparent that if you teach students in this way, not only does it raise their engagement, it also raises their achievement. Many students who before were really struggling to grasp Shakespeare at all, by the end of my project were achieving one whole level higher on their assessments than they were previously.
With King Lear, we started our project by looking at the setting way before the story actually starts. We thought about King Lear's beautiful kingdom, the kingdom that he ruled over. So we do lots of active approaches with the beautiful kingdom. They might show me what they understand about the story through computer work, making their own books, drawing, puppet shows. They can show lots of different ways how they understand the story of King Lear.
The festival was held at a place called Champions Church in Netherton, so it was sort of right at the heart of the cluster. And there was various primaries and secondary school. There was a total of 8 schools that took part, each of which had a different section of the play, which they worked on with their teachers who had been trained and attended the insets with us at the hub school.
Just the opportunity to work in Stratford with a company as renowned as the Royal Shakespeare Company, and to take what they do on a daily basis with actors and performance and to impart that onto students, and to give the students the opportunity to work alongside actors and professionals, because it kind of widens their experience.
They've got a huge enthusiasm for Shakespeare, but it's been a long process getting to this point. You know, we've had lots of challenges along the way, in terms of just even basic things that you might not think about the children, making eye contact with each other, learning their lines, understanding their lines, understanding what Shakespeare is getting at.
Have just really surpassed themselves. They've been amazing. They've really worked hard, they've remembered all their lines, and they just look brilliant on stage.
I actually was crying at the end when Homer Lake's Hamlet died. This afternoon I had to go for a quick walk to compose myself. He did it so well. I was delighted with it. I thought all of the schools were stunning.
I can't wait to go to Stratford. When I found out, I think I did a little bit of a dance. I think so did Mrs. Smith.
I think it's about showing what talents we've got and expressing how we can act and showing people what we've got, really.
Everyone gets an even part, everyone gets to show their skill.
You get to work with other people, like who you know, your friends, you know.
My views on Shakespeare changed really massively, so now I can see Shakespeare in a lot more detail.
He wrote in very old language and it was really difficult to understand. If you act it out, it's actually really easy, you can actually play with it.
If I saw Shakespeare now, I'd just say fair play. He's done so much with his life in a time that was hard to get through, really. If someone wrote a story now, they would be able to publish it with a bit of money, but he had to win over everyone with it, and he's done good with his life.
just forgive us if we make any mistakes. That's the main thing.
I don't know what he said, but you will love us